2, 1.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Providence Day School's Mozak Field here at Overcash Stadium as we prepare for tonight's varsity boys soccer match. Tonight is a special night. Not only do we have some awesome soccer, but halftime we'll be celebrating the girls golf seniors fresh off their CISA conference championship. But before that, we have some soccer to play. Tonight's contest is one of the oldest and most important soccer rivalries in boys and girls soccer in Mecklenburg County. The Hawks of Charlotte Latin going against the Chargers of Providence Day. And this year, like many years, there's an important standing on the line. The winner of today's game should finish second in the conference. Charlotte Country Day is undefeated in the conference. They play Covenant Day, who has the same 5-4 conference record as Latin and Providence Day on Thursday. So this looks like the winner of this game will be the team that finishes 6-4 and second in the conference. We're going to be announcing the starting lineups in a second here. As always, we'll be monitoring the chat. We'll remind you of that later. But if you happen to be watching from out of town, we would love to know that. The person watching from the furthest away last game was watching from China. They were further than the people of New Jersey and Ohio. All right. This is the last scheduled home game for these seniors and for this Providence Day team, although they could potentially host a state playoff game. All right, for the Hawks, starting in goal, number 1, Louis Markin. Number 2, Colin Kiefer. Number 8, Clayton Hahn. Number 9, Ethan Worrell. Number 10, Parker Rubinacci. Number 11, Thomas Hamilton. Number 13, Jack Lilly. Number 15, Max By. Number 19, Alex Korkowski. Number 21, Connor Gannett. Number 22, Aiden Long. The captains for the Hawks are Hamilton and Korkowski. The Hawks are coached by Kyle Searles, assisted by Paul Alt, Tim Masters, and Ruffin Tanner. And now the starting lineups for the Providence Day Chargers. Number 1, goalie Corey Margulis, Jr. Number 4, Taki Parolis, Jr. Number 7, Johnny Crisco, Sr. Number 10, Owen Yu, Sr. Number 11, Ethan He, Jr. Number 12, Lucas Jacobs, Jr. Number 15, Quentin Yarbrough, Jr. Number 17, Ryan Harris, freshman. Number 19, Aiden Honeycutt, Jr. Number 22, Will Chase, Sr. And number 23, Attila Montesano, sophomore. Chargers are coached by Dan Dudley, assisted by Ashley Liberto, Chris Gundacker, and Scott Kaplan. And now we will have our national anthem. All right. In the first meeting between these two clubs at Charlotte Latin was up 2-0 at halftime. Providence Day scored 2 second half goals to tie it, and then ONU won in a golden goal in overtime. I was talking to the legendary Lee Horton before the game about this rivalry, and he pointed out that in all the years of this rivalry, whether it's on the girls' side or the boys' side, he cannot even remember the great number of times that the team that was down 2 goals came back to at least tie the game. This rivalry proves the rule that the most dangerous lead in soccer is a 2-goal lead. Just another couple of notes here. Charlotte Latin is led in scoring by Parker Rubinacci, who has 27 goals this year, averaging 1.4 goals a game. The Hawks are 14-5 overall. Chargers are led by ONU, who has 11 goals. Chargers are 7-9-1 overall. Chargers are ranked 102 in the state by Max Preps. Latins are ranked 29th. I'm pretty sure that the Chargers, typical for Dan Dudley, have by far the hardest strength of schedule of any team in the state. Chargers also had a lot of troubles with injuries early and are now pretty healthy. Only sophomore Nathan Lee is not dressing tonight. Everybody else is available. Again, as I said earlier, we'll be monitoring the chat. So if you are watching from out of town and want to let us know, that would be great. We also, for the first time in a few years, have our external camera along with our huddle camera. So our producer extraordinary, Charlie Gould, will be going back and forth between the 2 cameras and trying to make your experience even more enjoyable, and maybe even showing off his mad instant replay skills with the cameras. This is Ted Dixon on one mic and
Melissa Dixon on the other.
And also the doing stats. All right, we're ready for the beginning of the game. It's a beautiful night for soccer. Soccer temperature in the 60s. Pink sunset that we can see on the clouds. I don't know if those are the outer clouds of the hurricane or not, but
I don't think so.
All right, Ethan He back to Lucas Jacobs, out on the left towards Ryan Harris. Harris is pressured, goes down the middle. That's Crisco trying to turn it. Goes back to Montesano, taken away by the by the Hawks. That was to Rubinacci, and then taken away by the Chargers. Yarborough tries to go outside to Honeycutt, misses him a little bit, but Honeycutt tries to keep it in. Taken away by Ethan Worrell. Yarborough pressures. ONU's not able to take it away. Good defense by Connor Gannett. But you ended up with it anyway. Ryan Harris has it. I think there is a freshman on the field for each team. A long diagonal looking for Honeycutt. Headed back to Taki Parolis. Taki tries to go outside. That was towards Ethan He and then taken away by the Hawks. Neither team is able to really get serious possession here at midfield. Long pass forward. Margulis is going to eat that up. Well, I hope some of the older siblings are watching this, like Caroline Crisco. I know Kat Prolis is not because she is playing against Princeton tonight in an Ivy League game. Long punt by Corey. He is, foul called. I think it was called on ONU. He was clarifying that was him that it was called on. I can't see the number of the person taking this kick because they're sideways to me.
Is it 15?
I think it might be 21, Connor Gannett. Yeah. Long all the way into the box, headed forward and out of bounds.
I'm way off if that's the case. Holy cow.
And that was headed, I think that was headed by, let's see who got the header on that. That was a dangerous long kick, 19. The saying, that was Kurkowski, one of the captains. The saying for Latin for years is every corner is a goal. In this case, looks like every free kick could be a goal with that kind of a leg there and that kind of a play set up. Both teams fighting for it at midfield. That was Rel back, and that's a long diagonal by Colin Kiefer, who's playing left back. And now Lucas Jacobs goes forward to Ryan Harris. Harris tries to go diagonal, almost was able to get that through to Quentin Yarbrough. Good look, good window ball. And that's picked up by Louis Markin. Long kick knocked down by Taki Perolis. Honeycutt gets it forward towards Johnny Kriska. Kriska is being pressured from behind. Goes forward to, I believe that's Ethan He right there, though I couldn't see from that angle. Looks like it's Ethan. And Ryan Harris will come up to take the throw. Falls to Attila Montesano. Montesano in space and kicks a nice field goal. So in soccer, they call that a shot. Melissa and I also used to coach hockey. We would not have called that a shot because the goalie didn't have to make a save. But we'll have to distinguish between shots and shots on goal or saves.
It's all up to us. Do we want to be
Well, we'll call it a shot. We'll just keep track of shots on goal by the number of saves and goals. Headed forward again. Ryan Harris goes back, battling in the midfield there. I think that was, let's see, who was that on that? That was 13, small numbers. That was Max By battling in the midfield. Montesano heads it back forward to Crisco. Ethan He picks it up. Ethan He's got pace. Ethan He going 1v1 in the box and not able to get it by, and that was off Ethan, so that's a goal kick. So one of the center back with the long leg for Latin looks like Connor Gannett, although Louis Markin's going to take this kick. Montesano gets his feet on it. Honeycutt intercepts the pass outside, looking for Yarbrough. Kiefer knocks it out of bounds and resettles. Taki Perolis coming up to take the throw from the right back position. Long throw by Taki looking for Honeycutt. Falls, and that's cleared up high. Fell to Max By. By tries to go forward. Going to call that a foul on Parker Rubinacci. Taki tries to settle things down, gives the Chargers a chance to reset. Will Chase comes up to take the kick. Long diagonal into the box, looking for ONU. Long clear by Connor Gannett. Lucas Jacobs steps in, goes outside to Ryan Harris. And that should be Chargers throw. It is. Quick throw down the sideline. ONU battling for it. Settled by Latin. A lot of back and forth going on here. Ryan Harris tries to go forward to Crisco. Taken away. Ryan Harris takes it back. Montesano's there. A lot of good midfield battles going on here. Ethan He gets through. Ethan He tries to send that through a window to ONU, but is unsuccessful. Latin's numbers on the front of their jerseys are so small, I'm having a hard time looking from that side. Honeycutt comes back. Honeycutt looking long for Quentin Yarbrough. Yarbrough keeps it in. That's Colin Kiefer, I believe, heading it forward. And then Jack Lilly. And ONU called for the foul. So ONU, that's his second foul call. Well on his way to a persistent infringement card if the referee is keeping track.
He owned up to it right from the
both of them.
Second,
both of them. Although the first time he asked for clarification. Lucas Jacobs, nice step in. That gets around Ryan Harris. I believe that's Kurkowski on the far side. Kurkowski was looking Rubinacci in the middle. Will Chase blocked it. Jacobs heads it forward towards Harris. Harris then kicks that forward again, lands for Crisco. Crisco down the sideline. Ethan He. Chargers have space, looking long for ONU. U's there. Tries to chip it by the goalie. Falls. Looks over for Quentin Yarbrough. Yarbrough gets a shot off. Shoots it wide. Chargers had a couple good chances there. That was a great long ball by Ethan He to set up ONU. And also a great save by Louis Markin to come out on the initial play there. ONU was not able to get a strong shot off on the initial play. That was Chargers' biggest threat of the game. The biggest threat for the Hawks so far was the long kick. by Connor Garnett on the direct free kick from his own end. Markin goes along to the middle. Battle for it. Will Chase steps in on Rubinacci. There's a little bit of confusion on the part of Ethan Worrell, which lines we're playing. And now Colin Kiefer comes up to take it. Taken away by Montesano. Goes out in the far side. Crisco not able to keep it in. That should be Thomas Hamilton coming up to take it. I think he's playing in that right wing back position there, or right center back.
Do you want me to look?
Well, I just looked up who he was. I just couldn't see far side to tell for sure. That's kick forward. That's kick forward by Jack Lilly, I believe. It looks like he's playing defensive midfield. And foul called on the Hawks. Lucas Jacobs was knocked over. Not clear who the foul was called on. Into the box. ONU looking for it. Oh, a missed clear. Lilly clears it out. Good window back. Now looking for Rubinacci down the middle. Rubinacci tries to settle it. Looks like that's over to Korkowski, I think. No, that wasn't Korkowski. I'm not sure who that was on that ball over there. It was number 8, maybe, Clayton Hahn.
It is. That's who was coming back before that did the throw.
All right, long throw to the box. Montesano steps in. Great play by Montesano. Chips it down, looking for Yarborough, and great play by, I think that was Connor Gannett getting it forward. Kurkowski tries to cross. Corey Margulis gets hands on it, shot and save. And now forward towards Aiden Honeycutt. Honeycutt trying to send Yu. Yu looks to be onside. Second time he's been in the box with space, drives the end line, tries to cross, and wins a corner. That's the first corner of the game. Chargers are doing a great job in the counterattack here. That's twice they've opened ONU up on a counter. Both times after Latin has had good pressure. Johnny Crisco is going to take the corner. I only know that because the announcer told us. I can't actually see the corner. Although, look, our new camera does. Our new camera plus our new producer. Chargers fake short. Yarborough runs into the box. Towards the top of the box. Headed out. I think that was by, let's see, who was that? Might have been Lilly again that headed it out. Far side. Honeycutt not able to get that on net, but good attempted volley. Mm-hmm. Technically a shot? I don't know. I think that's according to the scoreboard, that's the Chargers' fourth shot. What do we have for shots?
Well, if I count that, it's the fourth shot.
We'll give Aiden a shot. Come on. His advisor would like that.
All right. Wasn't really on net.
We decided we were going soccer rules on shots. Headed forward, nice play. That's Ethan Worrell in the midfield there trying to control it. That goes over, I think, to Hahn. Can't tell for sure. And blocked by Ryan Harris. Ryan Harris is playing great over there. Gets it up to Ethan He. Ethan He turns. Looks far side towards Aiden Honeycutt. Honeycutt tries to drive the box. Being pressured from behind. And that's going to be
that should be a yellow
direct card. Kick. Let's see. I don't think it's going to be a yellow card. Aiden's a little bit slow to get up.
No.
That was Ethan Worrell back on the defending that.
I mean, it was a good foul because he's coming in dangerous.
Yeah, it was touch and go whether that was shoulder to shoulder or shoulder to back. So
I think it was shoulder to back. That's why I was like,
Shoulder to shoulder to start, but I think Aiden turned his back. Smartly. All right, Ethan He is going to take this direct free kick. 27 minutes left in the first half. Ethan He keeps it on the ground, goes up top towards Crisco. Crisco tries to drive it low. Cleared out. Back to Ethan He. He drives end line. Another cross by Ethan He, and that one's going to be over and out. Crisco did not quite get a lot of leg on that, but I'm not sure if that was intended as a shot or intended to pass it to the back post.
Okay, so scoreboard says that was a shot. That was not a shot. That was a cross.
Shh, quiet. Don't argue with the scoreboard.
I'm not marking that as a shot.
Headed forward by the Hawks. Looking far side towards Worrell. Worrell did a good job coming back on the previous play. Now he's in the attack. And that is a long, wide shot by Aiden Long. You're going to call that one a shot?
Well, that is more legitimate. He was actually trying to get it towards the goal. The last one, he was going across the goal looking for a player.
Substitution for the Hawks. 23, Knox Hutchison is in. Will Chase with the long goal kick. We got Yarborough against Keller. Tries to go diagonal towards ONU. They're really trying to get ONU open in those windows up front. Ethan He is battling in the midfield with Max By. Goes back to Montesano. Montesano has a little bit of space. Tries to go outside to Honeycutt. And then Yarborough goes outside to Honeycutt, and he is not able to keep it in. A little bit too far out of his reach. Good effort, though. Good idea. Good effort to get the ball outside and space the defense.
Does Owen have a thumb or a wrist injury?
Something like that. I'm not sure which, but Louis Markin kicks the ball to midfield. Montesano got a foot on it. Aiden Long took it away. Crisco versus Long. And then Will Chase goes forward looking for Quentin Yarborough. Yarborough.
That was Taki.
That's Yarborough.
No,
Yarborough
tries
to get by Jack Lilly, called for the foul, and carded. Lilly was carded on that. And he is replaced by number 6, Michael Farrow. Definitely not intentional, but, I didn't look intentional. How about that? I have no idea knowing what the intent was.
Exactly.
Ethan He, another beautiful kick. Falls back post. Honeycutt, no, that was Will Chase there. Tried to get in the box and eventually picked up by Louis Markin because there was nobody there to attack the rebound. First part of that play was well played. Taki's fighting for it. That's forward to Rubinacci. Gets it up in the air. Chests it forward. Surrounded by Chargers. Goes outside. Montesano tries to come back and help on that's Max By. Reverses the ball far side. Ryan Harris steps in. Harris tries to send ONU. ONU, that's a beautiful ball by Harris. ONU's driving the end line. Shoots. Saved by Markin. Cleared out by the Hawks. Ethan He has it. Ethan He tries to go back to ONU. ONU gets it, misplayed by the defender. U has it in the box. U is 1v2 or 3. Tries to go outside to Montesano. Montesano misses on the left foot and then cleared out. And we got Taki versus Rubinacci here in a battle. Good battle between the two of them. And then that's out of bounds. He was looking for number 19, Kurkowski. Well, the Chargers really have had more pressure here. Both teams have had some good opportunities, though. Taki that's headed back forward by Clayton Hahn. Taken away by Crisco. Crisco battling it. Crisco's called for foul. He thinks it was shoulder to shoulder, but called for the foul. And
he stuck his rear end out.
And Kurkowski, I believe, was the one that was fouled. Looks like Rubinacci's going to take this. Or he's one of the two people lighting up to take it. They're looking back to the bench to get some idea of, Crisco was touching his shoulder. Like, that was my shoulder. Rubinacci, a nice ball into the box. Corey Margulis is there to get it. That counts as a shot because that would have gone in if Corey hadn't gotten it. Corey clears it out to Aiden Honeycutt. Aiden, Taki, and Corey all in my advisee group. Go advisee group. All right, checking back in after the yellow card is Jack Lilly, and Ethan Morrell's checking back in as well. And again, small numbers on the front. I can't tell who is going out. Number 8 and number 15 went out for the Hawks. Headed to the middle, Montesano intercepts it. Crisco knocks it down. Crisco sends long. Again, there's the idea of trying to look forward for you, but neither you nor Yarbrough was in position there. Headed back smartly to Louis Markin, and he reverses the ball over to Keller on this side. Looking forward, Taki Prolis gets it back, but again, you wasn't there, although you's now pressuring, forcing Markin to come out and clear it, and that goes out of bounds off of Worrell. Honeycutt's able to knock that over Keller, and then cleared out of bounds by Connor Gannett. I think I called him Keller. It's Kiefer. I'm mixing his first and his last name together. Colin Kiefer is not Keller. It's Kiefer. My mistake. Taki from the far side, looking to the middle. Markin comes out and gets it over ONU's head. Great play by Markin. Margulis comes out and gets the play. A little bit of contact. Rubinacci was trying to draw a foul there, but it was out of the play. Another long ball forward to ONU. Going to call a handball on you. He did bounce up and hit his arm. Scoreboard-wise, Chargers have 6 shots. Hawks have 4. Press box-wise, Chargers have 5 shots. Hawks
no, I actually now say they have 6. They didn't count that last one, but okay. Taki, I mean, that was on goal, and he had to come get it.
So we're back even.
Yeah.
Ethan He, once again, looking forward for ONU. Every time the Chargers get the ball, it's head up, look deep for you. Quentin Yarbrough trying to join the attack. So is Crisco. He's looking inside, I believe, for Crisco, but not able to connect on the pass. Markin's able to pick it up out of bounds for the goal kick. In the last game, ONU scored the key goal in overtime, golden goal. I think he might have also had another goal and an assist in that game against the Hawks. Long punt towards midfield. Crisco gets on it. Once again, going forward for ONU. ONU's first touch, able to get by. ONU shoots, not able to chip it over and down quite enough. But again, pressure by the Chargers. If I'm Louis Markin, I'm talking to my defense about trying to be a little bit closer to ONU.
He's pretty fast, too, though.
Yeah.
He goes right by him. He's not Lauren Lucas fast, but he's fast.
There's a name from the Latin Chargers rivalries of the past. Taki Prolis tries to head that over Rubinacci, falls to Worrell. Tilamanasana back covering. Taki Prolis recovers. Taki Prolis is able to take it away to Jacobs. Jacobs then tries to get it forward to Crisco, a little bit too far out in front. Played back in by Austin Long. I think part of my problem here, I'm messing up a few names as light. Oh, look, now I can see better.
Do you need the glasses?
Not yet. I need lots of things, but at the moment, the light's the best thing. Crisco goes back to Jacobs. Jacobs goes through to Quentin Yarbrough. It didn't look like that was the way he was looking, so that was good deception there. And then kicked out of bounds. I believe that was Hamilton, maybe far side. Ryan Harris with the throw. Forward to Yarbrough. Yarbrough looks for you. Comes back to Montesano. Looked like it took a funny bounce because he was ready for that, and then it went a different way. Rubinacci has it. Montesano's on him. He came back to help. Pass outside, intercepted by Harris, looking forward for Crisco. Crisco trying to beat the defense there, and that's kicked into the parking lot by the right defender for the Hawks.
Was it 21?
I couldn't tell, actually, because I didn't have time to look, because I'm trying. Oops, Honeycutt kicks that out of bounds. It was 11. It was Hamilton, so I was right about Hamilton playing on the right there.
21's in the middle then.
Yeah, 21's middle. Checking back in for the Hawks is Clayton Hahn, number 8. Long throw down the sideline, headed forward by Honeycutt. Kicked back forward by Korkowski. Rubinacci's trying to work on Ryan Harris, tries to tip it over his head. And good cover by Lucas Jacobs. That gives up the first corner for Latin for the game. Now remember that, at least historically under Lee Horton, Latin's been very dangerous on set pieces, as the Latin fans like to chant every corner is a goal. So pressure's on the Chargers to defend this. I think that's Aiden Long taking it. Can't tell for sure. Heading for the penalty spot, headed on towards the net. Far side, 21 hits it in. Lucas Jacobs goes forward to Ethan He. Ethan He's going to try to send Quentin Yarbrough. Yarbrough running on and kicked out of bounds smartly by Colin Kiefer. We'll call him by the right name this time. How about that? We're learning in our old age. Pretty well defended by the Chargers and good counterattack out of it, although they couldn't keep the ball on the field to play. Taki goes back to Montesano. Attila tries to cross it. That's blocked by Lilly.
Still in.
Still in. Rubinacci over to get it. Taki Prolis covers back pretty quickly. Montesano coming back to help. Rubinacci gets that to the middle to Lilly. Play on called. That's an offsides pass. They're going to call it a goal, but he was offsides. Whoever's watching from behind the net was trying to call it a goal, but it was not. Well, Chase goes outside to Ryan Harris. Ryan's clear is blocked by Korkowski. Again, we don't have a very active chat tonight. If you're watching from out of town, we'd love to know where you're watching from. We like to track who's watching from the furthest away. Got about 24 people watching, or 24 devices at the moment. We always assume 2 people per device. Average of 2 people per device. Throw in for the Hawks after a couple substitutions. Long throw down the sideline, headed to the middle. Will Chase steps in, kicks it out of bounds. It'll be another throw for the Hawks. I think that can't see a number here.
What are you looking for to throw in?
Yeah.
Is it 8?
No, it's a 2-digit number. It might be Hamilton. Probably is Hamilton. Honeycutt tried to clear it. Honeycutt gets it again, but that goes right back to the Hawks. But Ethan He steps in, takes it away. Ethan He looks up for ONU. ONU is not in stride that time. He goes outside to Honeycutt. Honeycutt goes far side, and Yarbrough almost got there. That was a great pass by, and it was a pass by Aiden Honeycutt towards the far post looking for Yarbrough. Yarbrough slid, but it looked like Markin touched it away and then was able to gobble it up. We're all trying to battle against Taki and Honeycutt. Honeycutt almost controls it, but not able to maintain control. It gets by Montesano. Jacob steps in, gives it away in the midfield. Rubinacci again, tries to go to the middle. Montesano comes back. Both the last couple Charger clears have gone right to Hawks. Not as effective. Aiden Long goes outside to Worrell. Worrell tries to go, goes over Will Chase's head. Jacobs cleared it out.
Uh-oh. What happened here?
They're calling a handball. I don't know. They're calling a handball, I guess, on Lucas Jacobs. I mean, it went over.
Charlie, can you see on the replay?
I could not see in the replay there. It went over Will Chase's head, and then Lucas headed it. Did it hit off Lucas's arm? Nobody's really saying anything, so presumably it hit off Lucas's arm or shoulder. All right, Rubinacci on the penalty spot at 12:25. And scores. All right, so at 12:25, Rubinacci scores for the Hawks. On a PK, that's his 28th goal of the year. Again, we didn't quite see what the call was for. Chargers getting ready to sub in. So they're subbing in Max Shearer, Andy Chin, and Connor Quee. Honeycutt, Yarborough, and Crisco coming out for the Chargers. Lucas goes long, looking for you. This one actually falls right to the Hawks. Ryan Harris heads it forward. What really led to that last goal was several unsuccessful clears by the Chargers where they cleared it right to the Hawks. All right, Ethan He is fouled. That'll be a Chargers free kick from midfield. Ethan He was the quick restart over to Taki Parolis. Taki driving. Taki head up. Taki tries to go outside towards Shearer. Cleared up by Kiefer. And then forward. Will Chase is going to get a card for that. I mean, he played the ball, hit the ball with his leg, but too much contact, fouled. Clayton Hahn, Will Chase gets a card. So far, Chase has a card, and then Lilly has a card, I believe, right?
Is it just one Hawk? I
think it's only one Hawk. Lilly, I think, got that yellow. We know that women's tennis was playing Latin today, but we don't have a score from that. Oh, and that is headed in. That's Rubinacci. Then Margulis came out, and Rubinacci was right on it. You can see why he's so dangerous. That was Rubinacci, and I think Worrell took the kick, so Worrell gets the assist. And Parker Rubinacci got the goal. That's less than a minute after the previous goal. That's with Will Chase was out for that goal because of the card, and he's a big person in the box for the Chargers. All right, we've got Preston Jensen checking in for Taki Parolis here. This game looks like a lot of Chargers games early in the year where they're playing really well, but they can't finish and then give up some opportunities to the other team. All right, Jensen with the throw-in. Looking for Connor Quee, goes over his head. Ethan He blocks the clear, falls to ONU. ONU, nice ball looking for Honeycutt. Honeycutt called for the foul there. There was no real intent there. It was just fighting for the ball. Louis Markin comes out to take the free kick. I'm sorry, that wasn't Honeycutt. That was Shearer. My fault. Max Shearer was in for Honeycutt. It's going to be Chargers throw here, I believe. Jensen coming up to take it. It's Rubinacci again with it, shadowed by Will Chase on a run. That was a nice run. This Margulis is able to come out and get it. Nice play by Corey. Corey goes outside to Preston Jensen. Goes over Connor Quee's head. Kind of easily handled there by Connor Gannett after it going over the head. And that's going to be a foul on Colin Kiefer, knocking Connor Quee down. Looks like Will Chase is getting ready to take it. Will goes far side, not as high as he wanted that ball to go. Intercepted by the Hawks. Hawks have numbers, but Will steps in, gets another long ball into the box. And that was headed, I think that was Shearer that got his head on it there and forced Markin to make a save. Nice play by Max Shearer. Good ball by Will Chase back into the mixer. Markin long kick forward. Morale has it. Max Shearer steps in, goes off of Latin. Preston Jensen coming to get the throw. Jensen long throw towards Connor Quee. Gets through his legs. Quee battling for it. Quee has it again. That was the same battle with Kiefer again as before. ONU is not quite able to keep that in. Like Kiefer was going to get another foul there on that, but Quee kept his feet and kept on going. That's headed forward. Comes to Will Chase. Will's clear is blocked. Corey Margulis comes out and gets it. It was actually a good play by Will Chase on Clayton Hahn, who was trying to get through there. Corey goes a long punt over people's heads. ONU tries to head it. Oh, that's a good through ball. Oh, they called a foul on ONU on the battle for the header. Owen was not convinced, and the Chargers would have had a wide open player going in. Quee over putting pressure on Hamilton. Ryan Harris blocks that clear. Shearer blocks that clear, but gives it away to the Hawks. Nice through ball towards Rubinacci from Morel. Great play by Jacobs. Lucas Jacobs again doing great stuff on defense. Kiefer long throw to Preston Jensen. Morel's trying to keep it in. Morel turns, pressured by Ethan Heath, sorry. Connor Quee has it. Quee tries to go forward to Andy Chin, but it's blocked. Last game, Andy's mom was watching from China. She won the farthest away. Nobody's chimed in with who's watching farthest away today. Foul called on the Hawks. Will Chase comes up to take the free kick. Yep. Shearer tried to do a quick restart. Unsuccessful. 6 minutes left in the first half. Will goes outside to Ryan Harris. Ryan Harris is blocked. Through ball was looking for Rubinacci, but Will Chase has it. Will Chase goes down the sideline towards Andy Chin. Andy Chin goes down the sideline again. And now cleared forward by the Hawks. PDS basketball alum Chandler Brooks just stopping by, home from Embry-Riddle. I imagine Embry-Riddle is closed for the hurricane. Morel, diagonal pass forward to Rubinacci, tries to turn it. Foul call on Andy Chin. The fans thought he tripped on the ball. I imagine Andy had a little bit to do with it. Okay, the Hawks have proven to be dangerous from this distance. And Worrell's going to take it again. Worrell leads the Hawks in assists. He's averaging a half an assist a game. Already has one in this game. Chin comes out to try to pressure him here. Long, and that's over the goal. Yarborough and Honeycutt coming back in for Quee and Shearer. Chargers also substituted, but I did not see who went in. Lucas Jacobs tries to go along the middle. That falls eventually to Montesano. Montesano sending Honeycutt. Nice ball. Honeycutt tries to go diagonal towards ONU. That's cleared out by Hamilton. And then a clearing temp is blocked. Shot by Ethan He for a good save. And Chargers there for the rebound. And Quentin Yarborough is there for the rebound. So that was Ethan He on the initial shot, I believe, right?
Yes.
So Ethan He gets the assist. Quentin Yarborough gets the goal at 3:55. So we said at the outset, don't know how many of you were listening, that in talking to legendary Hawks coach Lee Horton before the game, we talked about how in this rivalry, whether boys or girls, this rivalry proves the rule that 2-0 leads are never safe, or 2-goal leads are never safe, and we may be seeing that here again. Jacob steps in. Jacob looks forward for Yarborough. Yarborough back to Jacobs. Goes to the middle towards Ethan He. Jensen tries to step in on Rubinacci, but Rubinacci's able to turn it. Jensen trying to stay with him. Montesano comes over to help out. And we're going to have a card here. I imagine it's going to be on Rubinacci as they were going for the ball. Tell me, I'm writing this down. Tell me if I'm right.
Yep.
Yeah. Rubinacci carded for the push on Montesano as they were going out of bounds. It's a good hustle play by both, but it was a foul. Ethan Worrell checks back in for the Hawks. Taki Pearl is getting ready to check back in for the Chargers. Margulis feeds the ball to Chase so we can get more space. Will takes a long look over Honeycutt's head. He's able to flick it forward towards ONU. And then that was Connor Gannett to, and I don't know, that was that 27? I don't have a 27 on my roster, so can't tell you who got that pass. We may be getting another card here on the far side, or at least a free kick. Johnny's wondering why there's not a card.
Very quickly, this has become really, really tough.
Yeah, very physical, rough game here. Through ball towards ONU. U goes outside to Yarborough. Yarborough turns, tries to cross it, blocked. Yarborough's looking for the quick throw in to Ryan Harris. A little bit too hard for Ryan, and Ryan got cleated there. Taki Prolis is checking in for Jensen's moving over to the center D, and they're giving Lucas Jacobs a rest here. 2 minutes left in the half. It's ONU trying to settle it down. Cleared out by the Hawks. I think that's He on the end line. Looks like he's able to keep it in, and eventually it's blocked off by the Hawks. I think that was Connor Gannett there. No, it was probably Hamilton. Might have been Thomas Hamilton shielding it. Markin getting ready for the kick, goal kick. 1:15 left in the half. Flicked on forward. Will Chase heads it back. Will Chase then steps in again. High ball, and that's going to go out of bounds and be a throw in for Colin Kiefer with 1 minute to play in the first half. Kiefer's throw to Graham Badcock is knocked out of bounds by Aiden Honeycutt. Long throw, Perolis heads it out of bounds again. We're playing play the out of bounds game here. Long throw again by Kiefer. Perolis heads it out of bounds again. Can we do this for an entire minute? How we're down to we've done it for 30 seconds. Kiefer to the middle. Montesano steps in. Ethan He is looking, trying to send O&U. Markin comes way out. Pops the ball up. Ethan He tries to get there. Got about 20 seconds left here. Perolis is battling for it. Oh, offsides. Hawks are called offsides there. 10 seconds left. Will Chase is trying to get a long kickoff with the last 5 seconds. Ball was still rolling, and that'll be the half. So at the half, we have a game. The Hawks are up 2-1 on the Chargers. Hawks' 2 goals were scored less than a minute apart. Rubinacci on a PK, and then Rubinacci heading in a free kick from Ethan Morrell. Gave the Hawks a 2-0 lead. And then Quentin Yarborough scored on a deflection of a shot by Ethan He at 3:55 left in the half to close it to 2-1. Reminder, the game at Latin was 2-0 at halftime. This game is 2-1. Chargers are playing very well. They have 10 shots, earned 1 corner. Corey Margulis has a couple saves. Latin has 7 shots, earned 1 corner. And Louis Markin has 5 saves. Will Chase got a yellow card for the Chargers, and Jack Lilly and Parker Rubinacci got yellow cards for the Hawks. All right, we're going to be doing the senior golf night shortly here. So we're going to hold off on Charlie's fancy halftime.
Are you going to do your video?
Well, we're
going to do the video real quick.
I think we should do the senior night. I think we'll see what the timing is. I think they're going to start the senior night.
Not yet.
Think you can have time to do the video?
Yep.
All right, go for it. All right, the first senior girls golfer being honored this evening is Katie Dennison. Katie is the daughter of Liz Tate and Ollie Dennison. This is Katie's 3rd varsity golf letter, and she is a 2-time captain and she's a state qualifier and all-conference performer. Katie says this: I'd like to thank my mom, dad, brother Jamie for supporting me and being okay with me missing so much school. Also to my teammates and Coach Sharon, Coach Ava, and Coach Copeland for being some of the best people to play golf with. That's senior Katie Dennison. Like the girls volleyball senior night last night, they're all wearing tiaras or crowns of some kind. Next senior is Catherine Dwyer. I'm a little ahead of the people. Catherine is the daughter of Rita Sullivan and Peter Dwyer. This is Catherine's fourth varsity golf letter, and she is a 2-time captain. She's also a 2-time all-conference performer. Catherine says, I would like to thank Coach Copeland, Coach Sharon, my parents, and my teammates for making my golf experience here at PD a great success. That's senior Catherine Dwyer. Our final senior for the evening is Sarah Wang. Sarah is the daughter of Christine Lee and Michael Wang. This is Sarah's third varsity golf letter, and she is a 2-time captain. She's also a 2-time all-conference performer. Sarah had this to say: thank you to my teammates, Coach Copeland, Coach Sharon, and my parents for supporting me through my journey with Providence Day Golf. That's senior Sarah Wang. Let's give another warm round of applause to our senior golfers and your families. And at this time, I'm going to read this statement from, if I can figure out where I put it, from the coaches, from Coach Copeland. Coach Copeland says, Sarah Wang, Katie Dennison, and Catherine Dwyer were instrumental in rebuilding Providence Day Girls Golf Program and creating a culture of excellence. Their accomplishments are numerous. Together, the three of them won 2 CSAA Conference Team Championships. Sarah and Catherine are on track to become 3-time state championship participants. Katie is a 2-time state championship participant. Each of them were named to the second all-conference team last year. But even more impressive than their accomplishments is they have achieved this level of excellence the right way, serving as captains in both their junior and senior seasons. They have prioritized teamwork and selflessness in a sport like golf, which is so often perceived to be an individual sport. They have consistently poured into their teammates, responded to the call to lead, strengthened the culture of the program, and raised team standards with each season. They have elevated relationships, selflessness, and having fun on the way to success. The impact of these 3 seniors will echo long into the future of the program. This is something that's actually kind of close to your 2 announcers' hearts, since our daughter Em was one of the people that helped build the golf program initially, eventually leading to its first state championship. She just sent us a text that said, remember when we didn't even have a state tournament? I don't think her freshman year, or maybe her freshman sophomore year, there was one. And then the year after she graduated, I believe that we won states. I think that's when it was. And that was with a legendary coach who unfortunately passed away. And Coach Copeland has done a good job taking up that mantle.
All right, I think it's time for a quick 3-minute rest on your voice.
We'll go with a 1-minute rest. All right, we're going to take a 1-minute Here's the replay of the Chargers' goal scored by Quentin Yarbrough to cut the Hawks' lead to 2-1 at the half. As we mentioned in the pregame minute, the first game between these two at Charlotte was ahead 2-0 at the half. Chargers came back to tie it in the second half and then won it on a golden goal by ONU in overtime. And the pattern is holding true a little bit so far this game. Hawks took a 2-0 lead, and the Chargers came back and scored near the end of the half to cut it to 2-1. I should have checked to see if I could have found out the score of the girls' tennis match at halftime, but I don't know if we have any tennis players here. I can't see the student section. Congrats to all the golfers that were honored at halftime. The coach I was mentioning as the legendary coach that first built the program was Linda Jochum. I know they had a fundraising benefit with her name on it a few years ago to honor her. I don't know if that's a yearly event or if that's was just a one-time thing, but we remember her fondly. So the scoreboard says shots are 11-7. We say 10-7, I think. So close enough. Chargers are ahead on shots. Each team has a corner. Louis Markin has made more saves than Corey Margulis. There's been fewer shots on net by the Hawks out of their set of shots. So for the other member of the Perales family, Kat Perales, they're in the 81st minute of the game between Princeton and Penn. Princeton, who's 2-0 in first place in the Ivies, and that's only a one-goal lead for the Tigers over the Quakers. Let's see if Kat's team can come back.
Does it say who scored for Princeton?
Lily Bryant scored for Princeton.
Okay.
All right. Game on. Hawks with the kickoff. Yarbrough tries to pressure the clear. Kriska is able to stop it. Ethan He tries to flick it forward to Yu. Yu is trying to keep it in. He thinks he kept it in off Latin. Lines person agreed. And Ryan Harris comes up to take the throw. Ryan goes down the line towards ONU. Owen trying to turn it. He's able to turn it. 1v3. Ethan He is able to corral the ball up top. Goes outside to Ryan Harris. Ryan tries to cross towards Yu in the middle. That falls to Kriska. Kriska with a shot on net. Bouncing ball, but Louis Markin is able to make a very calm save there. The Chargers start off with pressure right from the beginning here. That's maybe Markin's longest punt of the game. Either that or the wind's going that direction. Kriska has it. Settles. I don't think there is any wind, so that's probably his longest punt. Honeygat tries to go through to Yarbrough, a little bit too far. And that will be a goal kick for Louis Markin and the Hawks. We also said in the pregame that the winner of this match will almost assuredly finish second in the conference. Long ball forward. Montesano gets it back forward towards Ethan He and Honeycutt. He tries to cross far side towards ONU. A little bit over Owen's head. Owen has the ball. Owen trying to turn. Owen is pressured. I think that's Hamilton on the pressure. Tries to go outside, gives it away. Harris steps in. Montesano steps in. Crisco steps in. Harris steps in. And the Hawks are able to control it. Harris stepped in again on Lilly. Corey Margulis comes out and able to neutralize the threat from Clayton Hahn there. Goes outside towards Harris. Harris goes down the side looking for Yarbrough. Yarbrough unable to get a good first touch, and that'll be a throw-in. Now I can see Hamilton a little bit easier on this side with his captain's armband. Thomas Hamilton with the throw. Long throw to the box, headed forward. Little chase is keeping Rubinacci off the ball.
They're calling a corner.
Calling a corner. Will was convinced that Rubinacci kicked it out. Referee's not interested in overturning the linesperson. And here's another one of those dangerous corners for the Hawks. I can't tell who's going to take it. Looks like Max By is going to take it. Back post. Headed up in the air and out of bounds by Hamilton. Goal kick for the Chargers. All Chargers fans breathe a sigh of relief when there's not a goal scored in the corner there. Hope you're enjoying our new camera tonight. Doing a little bit better job than the huddle camera of following the ball. It's a little bit clearer too. That's Worrell outside. Worrell tries to reverse over this side, gets around Crisco. Harris steps in. Harris tries to go through. By is able to take it away. By tries to go outside. Harris blocks it. Montesano battling. Still battling. Both teams battling. Chase gets it outside to Harris. Harris goes diagonally down the middle towards ONU. ONU tries to tip it by. Well covered by Connor Gannett. Battle over here with Crisco. And foul called on. Who was that on?
9.
No, I think it was Jack Lilly, actually. Could have been Korkowski. It might have been 19. Yeah, we'll go Korkowski.
19, yeah. I couldn't see the 1.
Chase, long ball towards the box, looking for ONU. Headed out by Hamilton. Falls to Crisco. Crisco had He in the middle. Over to He. Ethan He, long shot. And forces a great save by Markin. Great shot by He from an opening in space there. Markin had to make an outstanding save. And the Chargers get another corner. Crisco's coming over to take it. Wow, that forced a great save. That was a great ball by Crisco over to Ethan He in space, and Ethan just shot from outside. Gorgeous shot. Crisco on the corner here. Back post. Yu is waiting for it. It was headed away. Falls to Ethan He again. Ethan He tries to volley it in the box. By gets it up in the air. Ryan Harris steps in. Long clear. Lucas Jacobs tries to clear it forward. Jacobs follows it. Headed over his head towards Rubinacci. Rubinacci 1v2 in the box. Blocked by the Chargers, and Latin wins a corner. Another corner. We're going corner to corner here. A lot of counterattacking going on. By will take the corner again from this side. Near post towards Worrell, fighting for it. Back to By. Goes back post. Cleared out by Crisco. Ethan He's able to tip in the middle. Ethan He goes over to Honeycutt here. Honeycutt has it. Honeycutt tries to cut to the middle. Not sure that was the play that Dan Dudley wanted.
There's a lot of slipping. I think that dew is becoming a factor.
That time of day when we start to get dew on the artificial turf, we always see a little bit of slipping. That's forward towards Worrell and Rubinacci. Rubinacci has it. Prolis outside. Montesano blocks the pass. Prolis tries to go up to Ethan He towards Crisco. Crisco tries to get over to Yarbrough. Yarbrough is double teamed, but gets it forward to Crisco. Crisco goes far side towards, I believe that's Honeycutt over there.
Oh, it went
Not
out.
able to kick it in, keep it in.
Yeah, it's probably wet.
Quick throw by the Hawks. Montesano blocks it. Attila then kicks it forward.
Dangerous play.
Going to call it dangerous play. It wasn't a dangerous play until the Latin player tried to head it. Then it becomes a dangerous play. Morale is dangerous here. They've gotten an assist on a goal on a header. As a result, ONU sprints back to help out in the box with his size. Taki Prolis heads it forward. That was Honeycutt trying to head it to Montesano. It looked like that was by. And ONU goes outside to Honeycutt. Honeycutt's being closed on, tries to go forward towards Yarbrough. A little bit too far. Tried to get that before Worrell could close on him. Markin with the goal kick. Goes off. Chris goes back. Montesano closes. Montesano's 1v2. Dangerous reversal all the way to Prolis, but Prolis has a little bit of space. That's a lot of pressure being put on by Clayton on up top. Honeycutt gets it. Honeycutt, that was a great pass to Yarbrough, who volleyed it on goal and forced another great save by Markin. Wow, Markin's had 2 excellent saves in the first 10 minutes of this second half. I don't think people thought that Quinton was going to get that on goal. Okay, Taki's coming up for the long throw here. Throws it in. That's thrown in to Taki, I think. Was that? And that was to Ethan He.
Must be getting chilly outside. They're covering up with towels down there.
Taki getting ready for the throw, looking in for Honeycutt, falls, deflected off of you, cleared out, and that's dangerous clear. I think that's Hahn with Rubinacci. Harris is sprinting back to try to help out, and so is Montesano. Great play by Attila Montesano, catching from behind and taking the ball away when Rubinacci was open. They're calling a foul on Latin there. Montesano was fouled after he took the ball away and made the clear, which was just as well because the charges were offside the other end.
By a lot.
Yeah. Will Chase goes outside. Taki goes forward. It's Yarbrough. Back to Ethan He. Ethan He turns, looks forward to you. You goes back outside to Yarbrough. Good passing by the Chargers here. Back to Ethan He. Misses the first touch a little bit, but it falls to Montesano. A little bit lucky there, but goes to Jacobs. Jacobs was looking outside for Crisco, but that went right to Worrell. Jacobs comes back, can't get it. Jacobs coming back again. Jacobs fighting for it. Good play by Lucas Jacobs, still on it. Still on it. Help by ONU. Lucas Jacobs still on it. Good play. Ball bounces off the defender. He's trying to look through in a window pass there. Rubinacci came back to get that. Ryan Harris steps in. Ryan Harris on Morale. Wow, a little bit of a size disadvantage there for Ryan Harris, but he's good pressure. That was kicked forward by Hamilton, and Lilly ends up with it. Lilly goes outside to Buys crosses towards the middle. Hahn heads it towards the middle. Chargers not sure who's going to take it. Jacobs heads it outside. And Harris is going to just kick that over to the sideline.
You know, Harris plays like he's 6 foot tall.
Yeah, he doesn't back down. This will be Hamilton on the throw. Substitution for the Hawks. Looks like Lily's coming out. I didn't see.
I should say 6 foot, 200 pounds
Will
is how he
Hobbs.
plays.
Yeah. Will Hobbs went in. Montesano heads it forward. Yu heads it forward. Yarborough heads it forward. We're playing Conrad Gurnett heads it. We're playing our volleyball game here. Harris now tries to get it towards Yarborough. Still fighting for it. Misses. We're playing like pogo sticks here. Good jumping there by Yarborough and all that. Ball fires through. Montesano steps in and is fouled. Foul called on Clayton Hahn there. Attila's playing very well, and he's also taken a lot of punishment here. Adrian Templeton's getting ready to check in. Scored a key goal for the Chargers last game we broadcast. Lucas Jacobs into the box over Crisco's head. Ethan He tries to settle the clearance, goes outside to Taki Prolis. Taki has a little bit of space. Goes down the sideline. That's Honeycutt, I believe, over there. Honeycutt still has it and is able to win a throw-in for the Chargers. All right, we got Templeton checking in, and I think that's Shearer, who hasn't taken his penny off yet. Yeah. Templeton checks in for Quentin Yarborough, and Shearer checks in for Aiden Honeycutt. We'll try to call him Shearer this time instead of Honeycutt the first time he touches the ball. See if we can stay on top of that.
Is this the royal we?
No, that would just be me. I think
yes.
I was the one headed forward, calling offsides. I think that was Shearer that was offsides on that. I won't say Honeycutt. Not getting a lot of chat participation today, and I guess that means everybody who's watching is watching from in town. Oh, and you tried to flick that over to Ethan He. Good step in by the defense. Ryan Harris is up for the throw-in. Goes down the line towards Ethan He. Back to Ryan Harris. Ryan does a diagonal cross looking far side. Mike Spy is able to clear it towards Montesano. And we're back to volleyball. Adrian Templeton goes over, gets his head in it, falls to Worrell. Worrell's looking long. And Corey Margulis just goes ahead and kicks that towards the sideline. I'm not sure if you had to kick it out or not, but Ryan Harris is right there with Montesano. That was a great play by Montesano to shield the ball there. But then he is fouled again. He's getting fouled all over. Montesano's going to need an ice bath after this game. Little chase long ball. Headed by Latin, but it was towards the box. Templeton trying to fight for it, not able to get it. That's going to be a throw-in for Hamilton. The Hawks are going to sub Graham Babcock in for Ethan Worrell. That'll be Captain Thomas Hamilton on the throw. Shearer goes to Montesano. Montesano still has it. Not quite in front of Perolis there, but right idea. Ball's toward the box. Headed forward by ONU. Crisco's going to get it. Crisco's looking. Crisco crosses it back towards the box. Headed out by the Hawks. Ethan He is there. Ethan He turns. Ethan He towards the middle. Shoots and shoots wide. Ethan and Quentin Yarborough had the two shots that forced great saves by Markin earlier in the half. The only reason this game is not tied at the moment is because of Louis Markin in goal. Headed forward off the goal kick. Harris steps in. Montesano takes it away. Montesano in the middle. Tries to look for Ethan He. That was a nice step. I think that was Aiden Long that stepped in for the Hawks. That's going to be a foul called, I believe, on Shearer over there. Bai was the one that was fouled. Now, we don't have Worrell in to take this long kick, but we do have Colin Kiefer on the far side. Looks like he might be taking it. 23-12 left. Long kick towards the box. Headed forward by Shearer. Falls to Ethan He. He is fouled. Good professional foul. Taki Pralas tries to go quick towards ONU. ONU loses it. Montesano comes back, gets it. Montesano back to Harris. Harris chips it forward looking for Crisco. Crisco flicks it towards Templeton. Back to Crisco. It's good passing, but Crisco's return pass is a little bit short. Montesano tries to settle that down towards Harris, and Harris kicks it to Coach Liberto on the sidelines. Good catch by Coach Liberto. Thomas Hamilton coming up to take the throw. Looks like Connor Quee is getting ready to check in for the Chargers. Hamilton long throw towards, and not Rubinacci rather. Jacobs ends up with it. His pass out is blocked by Montesano.
Yeah.
Shearer stepped in, thought he got the ball. A lot of unhappiness with the call there, but this is a dangerous spot for the Hawks. And Nachi's looking for his hat trick goal. Chargers defenders weren't happy since they came out of it with the ball. Second there, I thought he'd put up a yellow card, but he was just pointing. Antonacci tries to go in the mixer low, cleared out by ONU. That'll be throw-in for the Hawks, who are going to sub Lilly and Michael Farrow in. Four and 23 go out. Connor Quee goes in for the Chargers for Adrian Templeton. Fibonacci heads it out. Battle going on in the box. Dangerous. Will Chase cleans up. Good steady play there by Will Chase. Thomas Hamilton coming up for the long throw. Long throw to the box. That was headed up by you. Cleared out by Jacobs. Kick back to the box. Antonacci hits the post. I think he was offsides. No call, though. The Chargers wanted the offsides call. They looked for the flag a couple times. Rubinacci still has it. Still battling on the far side. Taken away by the Chargers and kicked out of bounds. We don't have the benefit of the Premier League's line showing us where the ball went out of bounds, so we don't know for sure. Where the ball went back in, so we're going to assume it was not offside since the line person didn't call it. Long throw by Will Chase. Headed forward by Quee. Ethan He tries to fight for it. Chargers attempt to clear is off a Hawk. Chargers step in again. Montesano has it. Montesano goes forward. Connor Quee has it. Connor trying to send ONU a little bit too far and towards the goalie. That needed to be more towards the outside to not go straight to Markin. By and Shearer fighting on the far side. That goes off of By. Quick throw for the Chargers. I think that was Prolis. Quick throw down the line. Connor Quee is fouled. So Chargers will get a free kick from just this side of midfield. Will Chase will take that. Let's see if he tries to get it in the box for ONU. or if the Chargers goes, looking towards the box. A little bit too low. Ryan Harris gets it. Over to Crisco. Crisco over to Ethan He. Ethan He thought about shooting. Goes outside, crosses it towards Yu, goes off of Yu's back there, I think. Yu turns it towards the sideline. Now Yu towards the end line, 1v1, goes in the middle. Shot, Markin has to make a great save. Chargers pressuring on the rebound. Connor Quee trying to get the rebound, still pressuring. Connor Quee still pressuring. Call is Chargers ball on the throw. Latin wanted to throw the other way. Harris goes down the line towards Connor Quee. Quee is not able to keep it in. Although ONU thought he did. All right, we have, looks like Hahn and Morrell checking back in for the Hawks. And Honeycutt, Yarborough, and Chin checking back in for the Chargers. Johnny Crisco goes out. Max Shearer goes out. And Connor Quee goes out. Montesano, we got another volleyball game going on here. Andy Chin comes back to pressure. Chin trying to take the ball away. Ball goes toward the end line. That's Kornowski. And that's going to be a goal. That was a great cross. Corey tipped it, but Rubinacci scored, and that was Jack Lilly on the assist. That's Rubinacci's hat trick. 16-22, assisted by Lilly. And that will give Rubinacci, let's see where my notes were. He now has 30 goals in 20 games. So 2-goal lead again. Let's see what the Chargers can do here. Up to Yarborough. Nice step in by, I believe that's Hahn. Yarborough coming back to pressure. Yarborough takes it away, not able to, gets it forward to Ethan He. Ethan He has a 1v1. And I think we're going to see another card here. Ethan He was knocked down. That's going to be a card for, that's Kiefer. Colin Kiefer gets Knox Hutchinson takes that left back position. I think this is Ethan He taking this, or is it? Yeah, Ethan He and Taki are both there. Looks like Ethan He is going to take the free kick. Ethan goes into the box. That was Connor Garnett that got it out. Lucas Jacobs heads it back in. Montesano has it. Montesano is pressured. Montesano still has it. Montesano still has it. Still turning. Montesano still has it. And we're going to get a foul. I'm not sure we're going to get a card there or not. We could have. Quick restart by the Chargers. Nice ball on the ground there. And that was Honeycutt with the chip towards the goal. Markin had to come out and get it. Chargers continue to put pressure on. Markin, high and long. That might be his longest punt yet. Little Chase steps in. Montesano goes forward. That's Ethan He with it. Ethan He goes outside towards Quentin Yarborough. Yarborough is able to keep it in. Great play by Q. Q crosses on the ground. Oh, and it went right by Andy Chin. Wasn't able to get a foot on it. Neither was ONU. And Kiefer's checking back in for the Hawks. Hawks have 3 people on yellow cards, Rubinacci, Lilly, and Kiefer. Chargers have Will Chase. Goal kick for the Hawks. 14 minutes left. Hawks had an extra player in the field. They weren't sure who was supposed to come out. It looks like eventually Michael Farrow came out. That goal kick is out of bounds. Taki's looking for the quick throw. Taki throws it down the sideline towards Yarborough. Stepped in by Kiefer, out of bounds. Taki getting ready for another throw. It's to ONU. ONU trying to turn it. ONU does turn it. ONU trying to get in there 1v1. Yarborough gets it, falls to Honeycutt. Honeycutt shot and goal. Aiden Honeycutt from Quentin Yarborough. Way to go, Aiden. I believe that's his first goal of the year. So with 13:49 left, Honeycutt from Yarborough. And that is, once again, the 2-goal lead is cut to 1.
Who passed that to him?
Quentin Yarborough.
I thought it was, okay.
And so that gives, again, the Chargers tied Latin in the second half at Latin, and that game went into overtime. Now we have a 1-goal lead, 13:49 left. Nice replay there in the goal. Thank you, Charlie. Hamilton goes forward. Montesano steps in, forces it out of bounds. That was Korkowski. And now Hamilton getting ready to throw it. Hawks taking their time on the throw-in. Long diagonal, falls to Corey Margulis. Corey rolls it outside to Taki Perolis, who's got space. Rubinacci's back toward us in the midfield now more. ONU's trying to get there. Not able to get there, and that'll be a goal kick. Good hustle by Owen. $12:53 left here. This is another classic game in the Charger-Hawks soccer rivalry. Marking a little shorter on that goal kick. Montesano steps in. Attila looks up. Still has it. Tries to go down the side towards Yarborough. A little bit too far outside. Chargers pressing a little bit since the goal. Haven't been connecting on their long passes. Kiefer far side. Rubinacci has it there in the midfield. That's forward to Ethan He. Ethan He tries to ship it forward to Yarborough. Yarborough tries to head it over towards ONU. Headed forward by the Hawks. Falls to Ethan He. Ethan looking for help. Ethan turns. Goes to Yarborough. Back to Ethan He on the give and go. Ethan goes diagonal all the way over to Ryan Harris. Where's some space. Harris tries to diagonal it towards the middle, towards ONU. Headed on goal. Saved by Markin. Quentin Yarborough comes in, gets the rebound. Yarborough crosses towards the middle. Falls towards ONU and does not connect. Chargers are putting a lot of pressure on here. We have a player without his shoe on. Referee is he saying they have to substitute? Yep. They're making the Hawks substitute. I think that's Max By. No, let's see. That's Max By coming on. I can't see who's coming out. Shoeless. Could be Antonacci. I can't tell. Yeah, I think it is Antonacci. Trying to get his shoe back on. Foul called on the Hawks. Montesano gives it to the referee.
You mean Rubinacci?
Rubinacci. I called him Antonacci twice because we have a former Antonacci player. I've done that twice. Rubinacci is a player out. Thank you for the correction. Remembering Luca. Back to Corey. Back to Will. Good give and go by the Chargers. Will Chase tries to go up towards Yarborough over his head. ONU tries to head that back. Ethan He steps in. Ethan He's being very creative here. Ethan He goes outside towards Honeycutt. Honeycutt crosses towards the middle. Headed out by the Hawks. Ryan Harris has it. Harris tries to go down the sideline, goes towards Honeycutt. Honeycutt keeps it in. Honeycutt tries to cross again. That gets through to Yarborough. That was misplayed by 22. Yarborough shoots, misses far post. So that deflected off of Aiden Lawn's foot, and the Chargers got a shot out of it. Chargers are up to 21 shots. They're putting a lot of pressure on. Goal kick to midfield. Worrell heads it forward. Then he tries to heads it toward Honeycutt. Ryan Harris comes forward over his head. Lucas Jacobs kicks it straight up in the air and goes out of bounds. Every now and then, Lucas does that. Ball's spinning, and when he kicks it, it goes straight up in the air. I guess you can slow down the attack that way. That's over Ethan He's head, not able to get there. Montesano steps in, over to Worrell. Worrell's pressured, gives it away to Harris. Harris looking far. That's not a good play. That's picked off by Aiden Long. Aiden Long goes far side. I think that might be Max Spy over there. No, it's not. Max Spy is over here. Can't see who's there. Trying to drive the box. Good defense. Might be Korkowski. And that shot long. Prolis looking forward. Headed back by the Hawks. Montesano settles it. Goes outside to Harris. Harris looks for ONU. Owen's able to control it. Owen with a good no-look pass to Ethan He. Ethan He, good ball skills. Ethan He trying to drive the box. Goes over to Honeycutt. Back to Harris. Harris tries to drive towards the middle. Up to Ethan He. Good passing now by the Chargers. Ethan He's taken down the box, and then there's a handball in the box. That's going to be a PK. I don't know if it was for the takedown or the handball, but that's a PK. On the clearance, it hit number 11's arm, so I think they're calling that because of Hamilton's arm hitting it, not because of Ethan He being taken down. The linesperson, he consulted with the linesperson, and they decided that that handball was outside of the box. How does our replay look on that, Charlie? Too late to call the replay. So rather than the PK, it's a free kick from right here. Let's see how creative the... So it was definitely a handball. I think he was standing on the line. Tough call either way. Referee was closest and called it a PK. Linesperson was a lot further away, so not quite sure why the referee went to the linesperson there. Ethan He tries to get it through. It's blocked by the wall. Ball's up in the air. It's got backspin. Yarborough kicks it over the goal. Yarborough couldn't be patient enough to let it come down low enough to hit. Crisco now checking back in with 7 minutes left. Wow, we got a lot of drama here. PK overridden, free kick. Montesano tries to control that. By steps in. And then that's kicked forward by Taki Parolis. Another handball called. Once again, the Chargers have a free kick. Ethan He's putting it down. Actually, I think is that Honeycutt taking it? Yep. Aiden Honeycutt takes it towards the goal. Oh, just over the goalie's head. Good ball there. Well, Chase wasn't able to get there. That was a pretty good quick take there before the defense got set. 6:20 left. Another long kick there. By is able to control it. Jacobs is able to kicks it off by and goes back off Jacobs. Throw in for the Hawks. They'll take their time here. Hamilton coming up to take it. I think Rubinacci's playing in the back right now for the Hawks. Morrell has it on the side, battling Harris, able to get it by, looks far post, and headed over the goal. That was dangerous.
It was called offsides.
Was it called offsides anyway?
Yeah.
All right, offsides anyway. Will Chase, long kick towards the middle. Crisco steps in, falls to ONU. Owen trying to go outside. Kicked into the stands by Connor Gannett, who's been good, tough central defender there. Harris goes to Montesano. Montesano goes far side towards Parolis. Had to back up a little bit, so Hawks were able to close. Tried to go forward towards Honeycutt. Honeycutt wasn't quite ready for it. Hawks throw. 4:50 left. Chase heads that attempted clear. By hits it out of bounds. Taki Parolis looking for the throw here. Towards Honeycutt. Honeycutt tried to get it to Yarborough. Falls to Rubinacci. Blocked by Parolis towards the goal, and that's going to be a goal kick. But that's putting the ball in the box. That's what ONU wants, is that kind of chance to make the play in the box. Closing in on 4 minutes left here. Nice step in by Ryan Harris on by. Kind of missed the ball there. Calling a foul on Harris, it looks like. Free kick for Hamilton. That little guy fouled that big guy, really? Come on. Can't call the foul on the little guy. Jeez. Hamilton taking his time. Montesano steps in, long volley. I think that was Rubinacci who tried to knock it down. Falls to Crisco. Crisco not able to control it. Another throw for the Hawks. Again, taking their time. Korkowski left the ball on the ground rather than handing it to Hamilton. Yeah, Korkowski and Rubinacci have moved back on defense here. Chargers fighting for it. Too many Chargers, only one ball. Hamilton slowly walking up to take the throw. That ball squirts through. Will Chase is there. Chase just, without being able to see what was behind him, kicks it out of bounds. That's going to waste about 30 seconds, though. Ball went out at 2:33. Hamilton's coming up. So that's been 15 seconds already. There's almost 20 seconds. Headed out by Crisco. Shot opportunity. That was by Clayton Hahn, I believe, way over the goal. Will Chase getting ready for the goal kick. Corey Margulis heads it forward to him so Chase can go forward. Chase goes over to Harris. Harris is pressured. Goes back to Will Chase. Chase goes outside to Parolis. Parolis goes down the line. That's Ethan He. Comes back for it. Boy, he blends into that sideline, doesn't he? Montesano has it. Montesano over to Jacobs. 1:38 left. Harris trying to get it through to Crisco. He does. Crisco tried to one-touch it towards Yarborough. Unsuccessful. Over Crisco's head, Montesano steps in, and Bai is able to clear it down towards Corey Margulis. Corey with the punt. Worrell steps in, not pressured. Kicks it down the sideline towards the corner. And that is going to be a throw in for the Chargers. 1 minute left. Let's see if the Chargers can get the ball up into the box. Crisco lets that go through. Honeycutt tries to step in, not able to control it. That's not going to be good here because we've got a big guy with the ball, except he goes out of bounds with it. Quick Chargers throw. 40 seconds left. Kicked out of bounds by the Hawks again. Ryan Harris trying to get the throw. Ryan goes back to Lucas Jacobs. Lucas trying to go long with it, blocked by Max Spy. Let's see if Will Chase can get one ball long into the box. He goes long, headed out by the Hawks, falls to Montesano. Montesano tries to go outside, blocked again by the Hawks. 10 seconds left. Corey Takiprola is trying to take it away, calling a foul, and that's going to be the game. This was another great game in the Hawks-Chargers rivalry. Score was the same 3-2 score with the visiting team winning that we saw at Latin. Chargers outshot the Hawks 23-11, and in that half, 13-4. So pretty impressive pressure by the Chargers. Parker Rubinacci had a hat trick for the Hawks. He scored a PK at 12:25 and then off of a free kick by Worrell at 11:31, both in the first half. And then he scored after the Chargers cut it to 2-1. He scored at 16:22 of the second half on a cross by Lilly. Chargers goals were scored by Quentin Yarborough from Ethan He at 3:55 of the first half. And then Aiden Honeycutt from Quentin Yarborough at 13:49 of the second half. So Quentin Yarborough had a goal and an assist. Yarborough and he were two of the players of the game for the Chargers. I think the player of the game for the Hawks had to be Louis Martin, with some great saves in that second half. So if I'm going to give my hockey 3 stars, I'll give Quentin Yarborough the 3rd star. I'll give Parker Rubinacci with the hat trick for the Hawks the 2nd star, and then we'll give Louis Markin for the Hawks with 11 saves, including 2 or 3 game-saving saves in the second half. Great game by both teams. Latin will finish 6-4 and second in the conference. Chargers finish 5-5, should be 3rd in the conference, and we'll see what that means in terms of states. With the Chargers' overall record of 7-10-1, that may not be enough for them to host a game, so that might be our last home soccer broadcast. Tune in tomorrow, though. Bikel Sports will be broadcasting the big conference football game between 2 undefeated conference teams, the Charlotte Christian and the Providence Day Chargers. That will be at 7 o'clock. It's a Thursday night game because of the Jewish holiday on Friday. Congrats to everybody. Ted Dixon.
Melissa Dixon. Producer extraordinaire Charlie Gould. Who do we have on camera up there? Hunter? Hudson. Hudson was on camera up top. And have a great PDSN